From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Chargers.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
First down, Chargers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
39-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Now Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run here with Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Chargers 10. Dolphins.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 22 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Complete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And 15.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Michael Badgley lining up for
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
I'm here all day. 56 to Mike.
On 2nd down, Tua. Able to find Shaheen here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Herbert's pass.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Dolphins 21. Chargers.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Inches at the 35-yard line.
Quick pass out wide, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Number 13.
Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 38 yards, as they have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Herbert on first down now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brandon Jones on the coverage.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, here's Breida. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Chargers.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
54, right there, 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
Chargers.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 30-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
A 35.
The kick by Sanders is good. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
The 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, he's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run with Breida. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua, fast pass outside complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Herbert. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by... Xavier Howard.
Herbert's pass intercepted.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They run again with Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Chargers.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Final score